Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about the interior of the cecum. In previous video we learned about the introduction, shape, types of cecum, dimensions and the relations of the cecum, both visceral and peritoneal. Coming to the topic interior of the cecum. Interior of the cecum. The interior of the cecum represents two orifices, ileocecal orifice and appendicular orifice. Ileocecal orifice is the prominent feature of the interior of the cecum. Which orifice is most prominent feature of interior of the cecum? It is ileocecal orifice. Okay. First, ileocecal orifice. It is present on the posterior medial aspect of cecocolic junction where the ileum opens into the large intestine. It is present on the posterior medial aspect of the cecocolic junction. Which junction? Cecocolic junction where the ileum opens into the large intestine. Okay. The orifice measures about 2.5 centimeters transversely. This is the orifice. It measures about 2.5 centimeters transversely. Okay. This is the cecocolic junction where the ileum open into the large intestine. Where the ileum open into the large intestine. This is the cecocolic junction. Okay. Cecocolic junction where the ileum opens into the large intestine. Orifice measures about 2.5 centimeters transversely. This orifice is guarded by a valve called ileocecal valve. Okay, this is the valve. Okay, and the valve has two lips, upper and lower, and this hole is the valve and it has two lips, upper lip and lower lip. Okay, and upper lip is smaller and horizontal. It lies at the level of ileocolic junction. Upper lip is the smaller one and horizontal. It lies at the level of ileocolic junction. Okay, this is the ileum and colic junction. This lies at the level of ileocolic junction. Okay, and next the lower lip is longer and concave upwards. This is long one and it is concave upwards like this. This concave upwards. It lies at the level of it lies at the level of ileocecal junction. This ileum and this at the level of ileocolic junction. Okay, sorry, it upper one at the level of ileocolic junction and lower one at the level of ileocecal junction. Okay, the two lips meet at the ends and are continued as mucous folds called cecal frenula, and these two lips are joined at ends and these are continued as cecal frenula. Right cecal frenula is also called as posterior cecal frenula, right one, and this the left cecal frenula. This also called as anterior cecal frenula, which may be act as cecocolic sphincters. These cecal frenulum both act as the cecal sphincters. These cecal frenulums act as the cecocolic sphincters. Each lip is made up of thickening of circular muscle coat covered by submucosa and mucosa. Each lip is. These both are the lips of ileocecal wall. These are formed by the circular muscle coat and it is surrounded by the submucosa and mucosa. Okay, and ileocecal valve regulates the flow of contents. Ileocecal valve, it regulates the flow of contents from the ileum to cecum. Okay, and prevents regurgitation of contents of the cecum into the ileum. Cecum is the part of the large intestine and ileum is the part of the small intestine. From it prevents regurgitation of contents from large intestine into the small intestine. And next one is appendicular orifice. This is the small circular orifice situated below 2 cm, situated about 2 cm below and slightly behind the ileocecal orifice. We may see here, this is the appendicular orifice. It is circular in shape and present 2 cm below and behind to the ileocecal orifice. Okay, I think it is clear. The orifice is guarded by insignificant semicircular fold of mucous membrane called valve of Gerlach attached to the lower margin of the opening. And this appendicular orifice is guarded by semicircular valve. Semicircular fold of mucous membrane, and it is called valve of Gerlach. It is present at the lower margin of appendicular orifice. Okay, it is clear. And the interior of the cecum is completed. I think it is clear to you. Once again for you, this is ascending colon, this is ileum, this is the cecum, and this is the upper lip, which is horizontal and smaller one. This is lower lip, which is concave upwards, and this is the larger one. These both are joined at ends and forms the cecal frenula on both sides. And the cecal frenula, right and left, is formed. Right also called posterior cecal frenulum, left also called anterior cecal frenula. These both cecal frenula act as sphincters of these both act as ileocecal orifice. Okay, and the upper lip is at the level of ileocolic junction, and the lower lip at the level of ileocelic junction. And this is the appendicular orifice, which is circular in shape and it is the smaller one. It is guarded by a valve of fold of mucous membrane, which is semicircular in shape. It is called valve of Gerlach, which is present at the lower margin of the appendicular orifice. And coming to the lips of ileocecal valve, and these ileocecal valves are formed by the circular muscle coat, which is covered by mucosa and submucosa. This is the longitudinal muscle coat. Okay guys, in next video we are going to learn about the blood supply, lymphatic drainage and nerve supply of cecum. Okay, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.